You've heard the tale before. Kickers are people too. And on Saturday, Mississippi State Place kicker Jace Christman returns home for the Bulldogs, meeting with Texas A&M. Christman, who hails from Houston, spoke of his excitement of returning to his homeland and the energy level of playing in College Station.
Couldn't be more excited. I haven't really had the chance to be back home since probably May. So, just getting to go back there and playing for my family and friends, it's pretty exciting. Looking forward to it. It's loud. I think it was loud last time I went there. It wasn't much of a game. So, but probably gonna be a pretty good game this time. So, I've been one time in the stands and it was pretty exciting. So to be down there on the field this time, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's all about.
Saturday's game kicks off at 11 o'clock on SEC Network. Fighting for all the points they can get in an attempt to get to the beach, Mississippi State earned a 2-2 draw with LSU last night on the road. In desperate need of a win, the Dogs got early goals from Onye Achigi and Michaela Waldner, but were held scoreless for the final 70-plus minutes. MSU, fighting for one of the final spots of the SEC tournament, needs wins against Tennessee this weekend and even Mizzou next Thursday to assure their spot in the tourney. Ole Miss Rebels are in a very similar spot to MSU, needing wins to get to the SEC tournament, and facing the second-ranked South Carolina Gamecocks didn't help any last night. Rebels dropped a 2-0 decision. Ole Miss is in must-win mode with games against LSU and Texas A&M up this weekend and to close out the regular season later next week. Inclement weather has forced Ole Miss softball to postpone their fall Saturday doubleheader. They'll push it back one day to Sunday. The Rebels now going to battle Jones College and Delta State at the times you see there on your screen on Sunday. Both games are scheduled to go 10 innings and will be played at the Ole Miss softball complex. Games open and free to the public. The New Orleans Saints will host the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday, and one of these two teams will see their win streak come to an end. Saints are on a 5-game clip, while Arizona has reeled off 3 straight. Even though Kyler Murray has passed for just 3 TDs in the last 4 games, Cardinals have plenty of weaponry the Saints must take notice of, and Demario Davis spoke of the challenges a Cliff Kingsbury offense presents.
They got a lot of weapons over there. A really good quarterback who can, make good decisions, make all the throws. He's elusive in the pocket. They got really good running backs, who can run the ball strong, make plays out of backfield in the passing game. Great blockers, some really good receivers that'll challenge you down the field.
Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series heading to Martinsville for the third of 4 rounds of the Cup Series postseason. Only now can drivers clinch a spot in the championship 4, and they can do so with a win over the next 3 weeks. Martinsville has created some of the most memorable postseason moments in recent memory, from rivalries between Joey Logano and Matt Kenseth to the bump and run move Denny Hamlin put on Chase Elliott a couple of years ago. If there's one thing that's for certain, it's that this short track will provide more memorable moments come Sunday when the green flag drops on the First Data 500 at 2:14 on NBCSN. Heavy rains have washed out the second round of the PGA Tour Zozo Championship in Japan. Despite moving tee times up an hour in anticipation of the wet weather, organizers say the golf course had already taken about an inch of rain before play began, thus deeming that course unplayable. 3 to 5 more inches are expected to fall throughout the day. They say the plan is to finish the third round by early Sunday, then repair for the final round. Tiger Woods and Gary Woodland are tied atop the leaderboard after round 1 at 6 under.